Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel. Jumping right into the market today in crypto. TikTok, $39,800 resistance. Watching to see how the price reacts to this level. This is not a crystal ball. This is, hey, I'm going to watch this level. If Bitcoin breaks higher, obviously there's some upside. But if it breaks lower, you know, you're looking for, you have to assume that the price action continues in this pattern until it doesn't, right? So if it doesn't break out, then it's going to, you know, essentially it's at the upper trend line. It's headed to the lower trend line potentially, right? This is all talked about previously yesterday's video. Not too surprising. So you have this like little double top, and, you know, Bitcoin got rejected pretty hard here at this upper trend line. I was looking for a move here. I didn't think it was going to happen so quick. Now, you know, the bulls need to show up here and put a bounce at this support level. This support level broke, and you get this bearish retest for continuation to the downside. You know, if it happens again, you're looking for essentially a move to this lower trend line, right around 33,600. You don't want to see a break below here. If it breaks down here, more of a bearish triangle, okay? However, the bulls just need to show up. This rising wedge on the RSI did break to the downside. 68% chance this happened. I think the bullish scenario at this point is, you know, some type of bounce here and then arranging and then, you know, break to the upside, right? This is a giant, at this point, giant bull pennant, right? So we're going to talk about the dollar in just a second, what's happening in the United States with money printing, the money printing machine, and kind of some Mt. Gox FUD that's going around, and obviously there's Tether FUD, and it always comes out at the Bitcoin pullbacks, the FUDsters. Here they are. This is the 1 hour chart. It's a different, you know, view. I was just looking at this key level of support, which was previous resistance. So again, the bulls need to hold this level. Wouldn't be surprised to see a move down to this lower trend line and then reversal in the price action. Remember, when Bitcoin's trending lower, these alt-BTC pairs can turn on, but it really depends on Bitcoin dominance. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person stated, this is kind of a crazy story, and I didn't even remember this. This person sent me this message from August the 11th. Bitcoin was $11,000. And he sent me an email and he said, I wanted to follow up with this. You changed my life. I want the whole team and YouTube to see life-changing money is better with friends. I owe you a beer in San Diego. He said, see my net gain since August. So crazy story. He sent me 0.71 Bitcoin, right? Which is about $7,000 or $8,000 at the time. Bitcoin was 11,000 here. I said, don't worry. He was all, you know, very upset. Okay, so I sent him the 0.71 Bitcoin back, probably took out the fees for the trading group. So he turned, let's say $7,000, $8,000. Yeah, this was his life savings, he said. Like this gentleman, he turned $8,000-ish into $63,000. This person hit me up. He made $1,320 in one day. He sent his profit and loss sheet and a huge day for him. Bottom line is this: if you came into cryptocurrency to make a ton of money, if you're tired of working for somebody else, maybe things aren't going as well as you hoped, I can help you. I can teach you all this. Right now, if you sign up and you pay in crypto for 6 months or 12 months, it's 50% off. Go to my website for more information, cryptorev.net. Cocos came out with this reduction plan. And what they're talking about, and I posted this in the trading group, the point here is the news that moves the market is the key. That's why you guys watch this channel. This, obviously, right after the video yesterday came out. This is a Cocos reduction plan. They're reducing the amount of Cocos by 90%. This move, 150% pump. Right after I posted this. Like, this thing started pumping immediately. And then this person sent me a message. I made $627. I made 39% just now. Thank you for Cocos. Yeah, just the news that moves the markets. Remember I gave you guys this yesterday? Scale. Testnet version 2 kickoff. I want you guys to focus on the news. Like, if you watch YouTube and you get the mainstream news, you're not going to get it fast enough. It's already pumping. It's already taking off. You got to go to Telegram. You got to scan Telegram. You got to scan Twitter, Reddit. You got to get the news from the sources before mainstream media picks it up. This is my aggressive buy, the white falling wedge, right? Also, you could buy the breakout of the triangle, which is your safer, less aggressive buy. Boom. You can see here, aggressive buy up 28% in a day. Broke out of the triangle. Now, there's more upside here. Like, this is a good, solid technical pattern, right? I mean, it's kind of inverse, head and shoulder-ish. These BTC pairs, they're ready. They're sitting here. They're waiting on Bitcoin. Bitcoin kind of settles down. These alt BTC pairs are going to take off. Sushi. And so I gave you guys this setup on the 5th. And it's up considerably. So they have bento box lending that's coming out. Sushi lending's coming. Okay. They've got a new roadmap that came out 6 days ago. Sushi bar version 2, no lockups, Aave Maker integration, Keeper 3 auto serving of rewards. They have a ton of good ideas, a ton of good news coming out with this roadmap. Then Unidex bot devs are going to be integrating the bot into Sushi Swap. And also, Trust Wallet says you can learn how to use a Sushi platform here. Trade on Sushi Swap in the DApp browser. So all of a sudden, you got decentralized exchange that's trying to compete with Uniswap on the DApp browser. Now, I posted this setup, and Sushi's up considerably from when I gave it to you guys. But look at this thing. It's cup season, right? This is about as bullish a pattern as you can get. And Sushi's up huge today and has been tremendously. In a bunch of altcoins, and the market pulls back. And I'm going to show you the 3 coins that saved me today. Because I was and I've talked to you guys about being in these 3 coins. And I'm talking to you guys about the key is that you want to be successful in this market. It's not necessarily, which coins to buy is important. But when Bitcoin freaking pulls back, you got to buy the strongest coins with the most news. The best technical patterns. Sushi was one of those. Okay, so I'm thinking, going into this, if there's a Bitcoin pullback, if this is the top, which it was, temporary top, local top, buy the strong coins. Potentially that will outperform Bitcoin, Sushi BTC. This is Sushi in about 3.5 hours. I bought it on a dip, and it had a 30% price swing. When you say, hey, buy the dip, yeah, I didn't get in at the bottom. I got in somewhere here, right? But then it had a nice run up. Like, it was a strong coin. I think I made like 20% on this thing. Huge. Like, this is the difference between a profitable trader and one that just takes losses, where you have to compensate. Like, when you do, if you're overexposed, you're in a bunch of coins, you don't tether up, you take some, you can offset those losses by buying the dips that scare you. And Bitcoin's going to pull back 5%. These altcoins are going to pull back. For example, this pulled back 20, maybe 15%, right? Sushi did, but then it bounced. You get exponential price moves as far as the gains go, and pullbacks, really. Okay, so I wanted to make sure and cover that so you understand like how to buy the dips. So this is what's going on and with the DXY, and we need to have a serious talk about this because the stock markets don't like this. Bitcoin doesn't like this. The dollar, ironically, is pumping. This is a pretty decent sized green candle compared to what we've seen in the past. Okay, so now if it breaks this resistance and it starts to trend higher, this is not good for Bitcoin. And so this, what's interesting about this is normally, like the United States comes out and says, you know, we're going to print a bunch of money, essentially. They got $1,400 stimulus checks that they're talking about on top of the previous checks that were already sent out. Okay, so new president in the United States, and this is not political. This is, you know, whatever you want to do in politics, it's you. I'm just worried about Bitcoin, right? How this affects the dollar. So Biden wants Congress to pass a bill. He wants $1,400 checks to eligible Americans, and I'm good with that. You know, send everybody a bunch of money because it's American people need this, right? Extra $400 per week who are unemployed, $300 weekly benefit approved in December, $25 billion in additional rental assistance, no evictions, $350 billion for state and local governments to maintain vital services, $20 billion national vaccination program. Where are they going to get this money from? The money machine. The money, they're going to print it. Over time, this is going to drop the valuation of the dollar. This hasn't passed yet. You know, and they're saying, hey, Wall Street doesn't like this. My concern is Bitcoin has got to put in a bounce and this lower trend line needs to hold. Bullish turnaround would be for this support to hold and Bitcoin to range and then break higher. Bitcoin dominance is falling. And so we've seen the altcoin moves pretty well based on this idea. We're going to talk about Chainlink. We talked about Chainlink the last two videos. Bitcoin dominance is like the on-off switch. If this thing pulls back considerably, which takes a Bitcoin pullback as part of it, it's going to give the altcoins some breathing room, right? And you know, if you're trading altcoins or you have a bunch of altcoins, which a lot of you guys do, you know, these altcoins will take up and make up for any losses that you've realized or seen because of the Bitcoin pullback. Initially, that pullback will hurt the altcoins. Chainlink hits all-time high, and we've talked about this. And actually, I gave you guys this setup here on the 5th of January. 14,000 people saw this. By the breakout of this level, $14. $14. Chainlink breaks $20. Here's the chart. Immediately pulled back. Immediately, Bitcoin started selling off. So it ran up here, nailed all-time highs, above all-time highs, and then now it's pulling back. So short-lived move to the upside, but hope you guys lock some profits on this guy. And again, this thing, when Chainlink does finally take off and we get good confirmation of a breakout to the upside, retest and continuation, I want you guys to think about what DOT did. You know, it was up like ridiculous 70% or something like that. Like we're looking for something like that out of Link, but it has to break out and hold and retest and continue higher. Chainlink's whale are propping up the price. How is this happening? They're saying that large holders, whale addresses, are holding 100,000 Link and they're not selling the coin and they're maintaining their bags. I guess you could say this about a lot of cryptos, and Bitcoin's one of them. Where in Ethereum especially, where people know, like, hey, there's a ton of upside for Link. It's coming. Link 10xing. I mean, is there anybody that doubts that Link can 10x from here, right? And so people are just going to hold strong. You know, and potentially if you're holding some of these coins and Bitcoin pulls back and Link does too, I mean, you're just buying, you know, more Link. So pretty bullish on Link. I mean, some type of pullback is normal, right? It just, especially with Bitcoin pulling back, it's Link USDT is going to follow Bitcoin. Aave was another one. I gave you guys Aave down here, this green circle, and so this is another altcoin that saved me. Anonymous Litecoin coming soon following Incognito's new integration. And I said, anonymous Litecoin, what are the problems with anonymous privacy type coins? Like there's a lot of people that aren't super governments, you know, that aren't super excited about this idea as far as privacy coins. You know, so is this the best way, the best route for Litecoin to go? I think it's important to understand Litecoin reinvented itself with PayPal. millions and millions of people can buy Litecoin via PayPal. So a lot of people are talking about this, and of course, Mt. Gox creditors can claim 90% of the Bitcoin left in bankruptcy. So everyone's like, well, are they going to claim their Bitcoin and sell it? So the exchange, Mt. Gox, filed for bankruptcy in 2014 after it lost 850,000 Bitcoins. 750,000 belong to the customers. So it's not clear how many Bitcoins are left for creditors to claim, but there's all this lost Bitcoin that's going to come into the market. Is there going to be this sell-off? Are they going to sell Bitcoin? Or, I mean, if they've been in crypto since 2014, don't you think they know that Bitcoin has a bunch of upside? It's got a ton of upside. Do you think they're selling it? What do you guys think in the comment box? Yearn Finance is proposed to mint 1,000 YFI. I think there's only 30,000 YFI. You know, it's a $30,000 coin-ish. And they want to reward the core developers, and people are opposed to it. They want to print 1,000 YFI for operations fund to give Yearns years of runway at cost. Still dilute the coins by 3%. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.